got an email from Carol that fed my anxiousness for spring. She sent this picture, and it's of a weed, for crying out loud. Well, actually, you can call it two weeds if you want to count some of the daylilies being weedy. And yet I looked at it and went, it's so lush and it's so green. I want lush and I want green. And she wanted to know what that is, and that's false nettle, or also it's Bommeria cylindrica. They're growing in with daylily. That's an annual native plant, so it seeds itself in each year. It's an alternate host that doesn't have the stinging part, doesn't have the nettles on it.
It's not like stinging nettle that really do sting.
And it's a host for the red admiral butterfly. So if you want to have the red admiral butterfly and not grow something that you're constantly hurting your hand on, it's a good thing to have. And it is a plant that in our friend Will's garden, he says you choose your weeds. He lets it grow because it seeds itself in and covers up areas that in the spring he hasn't gotten to weeding yet, and helps crowd out other weeds, and then it's easy to pull out.
I will say, looking at this seedling right there, it sure looked like a poison ivy seedling to me. You see that one right there.
Yeah, but you know what else looks like poison ivy is winter creeper.
But if you look at this and you look at this one, this is probably the same plant, but it's just not as mature.
Yeah,
but
could
the
be.
first look at the seedling, I went, poison ivy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm out of control here.
Oh.
People said, we also heard from people who said we want to talk more about pruning. We've written so many articles about pruning because we know that you have to look at them. You want something to open up and take a look at and go out and do that to your plants. We've written about all of these things, and I thought I'd show you how we find them, because we lose them too. We've been writing for so many years. There's so much stuff there, and every time we go looking, we find there's other stuff to put up. Go to our homepage, gardenaz.org, and if you're on a computer like we are, then you'll have a menu, tabs across the top. Otherwise, it'll be in a menu by itself off to the side, a little 3 bars that tells you it's a menu. Click on the What's Up option, which is our news section. It'll take you to a section where you have departments you can read. It's the same as reading the sports section or the comics section or the home and living section or the international news. If you're not on a computer, a desk computer like this, then this section that says in this section may be at the bottom. You have to scroll to the bottom of the page to read it.
Yeah.
But look for the one that says ensemble editions. It's the last one in the list. And that's where we put all of the things that we put out. Each time we send out a newsletter, we file it in ensemble editions. A good 200, 300 that we issued before we had the website are there also. And when you get to ensemble editions, you'll see this page, which you can scroll down. There's an arrow there telling you can scroll down, and it has a list of all of our newsletters that are up there. Actually has a list of all of the newsletters and tells you which ones are not up. And if you find one there, we try to put a few words to describe what's in it. But some of these things like that number 86 is 20 pages long. So it doesn't tell you everything, but it's a link, and you can then click on that and it will take you to where that one is. Or if you don't want to just look through and do a find for some topic you're looking for, then you can go open ensemble editions menu and pick the season you want to write about, want to learn about, because we file these things by the season that they're applicable. And if I clicked on late winter, I would get a list that tells me what we call late winter up here, Steve.
Oh.
So late winter for us is when trees and shrubs buds swell and skunks resume activity. And in zone 5-6, a lot about the center of North America, not all of it, but a lot of it, that's mid-February to mid-March. So we are in late winter now. The things we write now have been about late winter topics. So you could go through those and take a look for things that you're looking for. And find, for instance, oh yeah, struggling plants. There we go. We want to know about struggling indoor plants. And if you click on that, you'll find that this one is a magazine where the individual articles, how many pages are in this one? 18 pages. 18. All those articles are in a magazine form. When you click on that, it'll open up in the magazine. You can read it on the screen, or you can download it if you'd like to keep it. We have not separated most of those and put the individual articles up because it takes us quite a long time to do it. A couple that Steve was looking for today, he said, or this week, He said,
Yep.
I had to look up in our other files because they aren't posted yet. I said, well, we just, when we get the time or we get a sponsor for the page, we'll put it up. So he was looking for 176 and we put it up, which has Buds Make a Break for it. Got him back anyway.
Yeah,
Um,
and it's in early spring under ensemble editions that you can find that one.
So we got lots of stuff in there, including from when we first started the website when our granddaughter was first born. And we have a lot of different formats that we used in there for telling people that we put new things in. But nowadays we put them in all the articles separately and then give you a linked page in ensemble editions.